Tyson Fury, this Muhammad Ali.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Manchester.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
All what's left is for the...
And there's the bell to start the round. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This fight has a real good flow to it. This counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
Big. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They both want the knockout. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. They call it the Glory Division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. Where was the defense?
Does he know he's hurting? Look.
And they're down, trying to make it up before 10 as the referee continues the count.
The referee's counting, watching him close. Come on, make it, you can do it.
We got to pick things up halfway through the round here. He's back on his feet, but his opponent is licking his chops right now.
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull him down again. And that's a lot of points to losing around. The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. You've got to wonder how... They ring the bell, and here we go. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. What's the referee thinking right now?
Oh, what a shot. He's staggered. He's staggered. Does he know? Does he know?
1, 2, 3. They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Nope, that hook won't score. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Quick punch scores. Continues to touch him up. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Beautiful counter punch. Let's talk about fury in that last round. Boy, this next round. And there's the bell to start the round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Continues to touch him up. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
Will the referee stop it?
Bambi legs are kicking in. Look at those legs. The legs have gone.
Let's talk about fury in that last round. Let's see how they ring the bell, and here we go. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Nope, that uppercut does not score. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. That uppercut just missed. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Tried to score with a jab. No rest for the weary. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. They exchange punches. Let's talk about fury in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
These punches coming from every angle. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
You've got a couple of big units here, so I'm expecting power. You're going to have excitement. You're going to have drama, because when these guys slow down, that's when the punches are going to land.
No rest for the weary. Punch, counter punch. Caution being thrown to the wind. That counter punch caught him clean. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? The defense failed them.
Beautiful, sneaky shot to take his leg.
And it's okay to take a knee.
What you see right there is a heartbroken fighter.
7, 8.
That punch has been his best. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Counter shot lands. Let's talk about fury in that last round. They've got the momentum. And there's the bell to start the round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
These two featherweights are going to let their hands go, you know that.
Because they're so big, because they can push, because they've got the weight behind them. They may not be connecting, but trust me, when they connect, that's when this fight sets on fire, because somebody's going to get hurt and someone's got to react.
At some point, the corner has to say you're done. Oh, he's going to take a knee.
That must have really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
8.
That punch scores. Misses with the jab. And at some point, the corner needs to decide we have to protect our... This may do it! It's all coming to an end!
days. Where should he look? What should he do? Should he run? Should he try and hold?
Let's talk about fury in that last round. So it's planned. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
You'd like to see more jabs. Good counter punch. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Beautiful counter shot. This fighter, Tyson Fury, just got buzzed. How about that will to win and refusal to stay down? So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about fury in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the... They ring the bell, and here we go. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now they're saying, when you get out there, jump on him. Do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go because you know they're on shaky leg. They're a gnat's ear away from getting stopped.
Quick punch scores. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
This is what you're going to get. You're going to get speed, good footwork. You're going to get punches thrown from head to body. You're going to get a lot of toe-to-toe. When you got fighters at these weight divisions, they'll stand there. They don't need a ring. They need a phone box.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Both men step back for just a moment. Neither fighter willing to slow down. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about fury in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter-punching.
You've got to be courageous when you're getting in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Off the charts action from both of these fighters.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6.
Well, he's back up, but now what, Johnny?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot, a clean one, then he's out of there.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Every time he throws a punch, a risk. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet. And there's the bell to start the round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
Oh my goodness, what pace, what pace. They're like, do you know what a Yorkshire Terrier is, Todd? They're like little Yorkshire Terriers.
What a massive...
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
At the halfway point, there's no doubt who's won this round so far. No one would have blamed him if he didn't get up, but here we go again, and this could get ugly.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy. Got to look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee. Save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow get to the end of the round.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Both. They ring the bell, and here we go. Both fighters went to the canvas last round. What are we going to see here?
I've seen that twice before, both fighters knocked down in the same round, and you think who's going to go back as confident, who's going to come out as confident. Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
That jab doesn't find a home. work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in. What a nightmare scenario!
One, two, three, four, five, six.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round. At some point, the corner has to... And now going for the... Well, he's had enough, and he is going to quit. And that will do it. This fight is over. They have given